The King the Beggar. Once upon a time, a king decided to go out and observe the lives of his people on a cold winter's day. As he was returning, just before reaching the palace gates, the king saw an old beggar huddled in a dark corner. The beggar was wearing only a thin and ragged set of clothes, seemingly not enough to keep him warm. The king was astonished that the beggar could survive in such cold weather with such sparse clothing. So, the king asked the beggar, "Aren't you feeling cold?" The beggar replied, "Your Majesty, of course, I feel cold. But as a poor beggar, what can I do? I also wish to have warm clothes to protect me from this bitter cold, but that is just a dream. Many years of hardship have helped me build resilience, allowing me to adapt to the cold. It is no longer something I fear, and I can live with it daily." Upon hearing these words, the king felt deeply touched and sympathetic. He said, "Don't worry, I will have my servant bring warm clothes for you soon, so you won't have to endure this biting cold any longer." The beggar was overjoyed, expressing endless gratitude for the king's generosity and kindness. However, after entering the palace, the king became busy dealing with affairs of state and forgot his promise to the beggar. He eventually fell asleep, exhausted. It wasn't until morning that the king suddenly remembered the beggar and quickly ordered the guards to take warm clothes to him. When the guards brought the clothes outside the palace, they found the beggar's lifeless body, long devoid of warmth. It seemed the beggar had frozen to death the previous night. What surprised them most was a letter left by the beggar beside him, which read, "Long live the king. For so long, I have survived with only these thin clothes. But it was your Majesty's promise last night that made me unable to endure the cold." Perhaps the expectation we place on someone, if unmet, can easily become our own weakness. Therefore, no matter how difficult or challenging the situation may be, one should not rely too much on the help of others, as it may lead only to disappointment.